time, back again. Surprise pop-up love reading today. I'm just going to kind of let it flow and see what happens. I guess in the title will tell you what it ends up being about. Just felt like it today. Yesterday I felt called to do it, but I figured I'd wait a day since I just released my other video. And I feel like a video spam sometimes. But this is a separate group. This is my tarot group. And I would just like to say thank you for following me and listening to me. My usual spiel, this is a safe space. You can feel free to talk to me. You can feel free to let me know how this resonates with you. Give me comments. Ignore my cat talking to me in the background. And, just kind of let me know what I need to do. If there's a reading you'd like me to try, I'll try it. I'd like to, like I said, eventually do pick a card. And this is where I tell you that I do have an Amazon wish list with all kinds of decks on it that I'm trying to get. So if you want to, that's in my About page. Since I can't link yet, I think you have to be at 1,000 to be able to link. So that's there. I also have set up a PayPal if anybody wants to donate to the channel or help me build up the cards. If you don't want to buy a pack, you just, we can do it that way. I think that's most of my spiel. I'm just here to help you. That's all I want to do. I do have some homework for you guys. We need a name for our little tarot group. Now, I thought about the fact I call it Real Life. I almost called you guys Lifers. But it's up to you guys. I'm going to let you decide. If you think there's a name that we should call our little family here, go ahead and let me know. And that's what we'll call the people who watch tarot. Obviously, I have simmers for my other half. So, I guess we'll get started. I want to use dragon because last time, the pictures on the dragon tarot, I was able to decipher better what we needed to know. So today, like I said, it's just going to be general. Sorry if, I'm not going to call it, you like the whole real life bluntness, so we're going to stick with it. Raggedy nails and all because, I'm a mom. I do dishes. It happens. And since I'm home and my daughter's getting ready to graduate, she's in softball, she has a job, I'm not going to make her do dishes when she gets home too. I used to, but I also used to work 40 hours a week. And yeah, I'm not doing that right now. That literally broke my body and I will not do it again. But okay. So, on to me figuring out how to shuffle. Suddenly today, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's go. Wow, that was fast. All right, Spirit. No, not feeling those other ones. Spirit, what do they need to know today? What is our love reading? What is going to happen in their love life? So far, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Sorry if my hoodie gets in the way. It is cold here. There is actual snow on the ground in freaking April. I'm not thrilled right now. We got 7 of Cups. And I was going to say these readings are timeless, but then I went through April in there. But it doesn't matter. Whenever you watch them is whenever you feel called to watch them. It means there is an actual message in here for you that day. The High Priest. As we know, I struggle with camera angles every freaking time. Hopefully someday I can get a taller tripod and set it up a little better. Right now I'm just using a TV table next to me. And yes, this is our dining room table, but we don't use it. We're couch people. I hate to say that, but yeah. The dining room table went out when my kids got old enough to realize, hey, I don't want to sit here. And the Tower to end off this row. Okay. So, as per usual, my professionalism, I will pull out my book. And eventually, considering I've had these things for well over 20 years, you think I could be able to read them by now. But I never used to do this much. I had to have things a certain way. They had to be put away a certain way. So I didn't use them much because it was just a lot of extra work. But now I'm just putting them away however. And it's still working just fine. And so hopefully we'll get used to this. All right. So to start us off, you can receive possible gifts or inheritance. You're going to have someone close to you that is very money oriented. They are, you got to be careful because if you're seeing somebody or you're hanging out with somebody who likes their money and they're not going to be very good with it. And you do not need them coming into your zone and taking your money. So beware of false money grabbers, I guess, players. Watch what you're doing. You don't need them around. But if it all goes well, you're still going to receive gifts. You got a possible inheritance coming. Something in the form of abundance is coming your way. Now, being in a love reading, I don't know if that means you're going to meet somebody who has abundance or if it's abundance of love and joy coming. But right now, our first one is telling us you have money coming. All right. Once again, unexpected gifts are on their way. And you're going to have time with old friends. You're going to have some kind of reunion. Example, I could think what I always use, the graduations, the weddings, things like that are coming because people who haven't seen people in forever get to see each other again, old family members, you get to reignite. But new opportunities are coming. And you got to be ready to act. So, what it sounds like is if you're single, you have a new opportunity coming. And it's coming in quick because it's unexpected and it's going to surprise you. If you're already in a relationship, that just means you have new opportunities with the person you're with. And maybe you're going to start a new business together. Maybe you're going to move together. Maybe you're going to, I don't know, just go out and do stuff together that you didn't do before. But you do have a new opportunity coming in some form. Oops, I overshot. All right. But the problem is, you spend too much time daydreaming. Instead of making this stuff happen and getting out there where this new opportunity can hit you, you stay at home and you dream about it. You got to start taking some action. You got to not have so many things going on at once and concentrate on one thing. Face the reality that you're just overdoing it. You're overextended. If you've got a ton of projects coming, or say you got so much going on that you're interested in somebody, but you just, like him, he's trying to make a choice here. You can see all the different cups. They each have something different. He's got so many different choices that he doesn't settle on one, and he's going to end up missing. You got to look around you. You got to experience the life around you. Don't have so many things going on that you don't notice that new opportunity is there. And it happens. Definitely happens. Look at how, I've been popping these videos out left and right. It always makes me feel like maybe I missed something. But for me, it was a mental break. I don't know if that makes sense. I kind of needed a mental break from the person I care about because he was having a mental break. And frankly, it was breaking me. But problem was, I was doing all these videos. I was doing all these builds. I was running myself ragged trying to distract myself when I should have been more concentrating at that moment, maybe on what was going on with him. Because now we're good. But it was just too much going on. He had too much going on. I had too much going on. And the opportunities that we could have been working together passed us completely by because we were just panicking over everything else going on in our lives, that we're missing the opportunity of the two of us. I think sometimes you got to just let other projects go and reconnect. Make sure you're not missing something. Look around you, which is funny because that's how he lives life, is day to day, whereas I like to plan ahead. So you need to live it day to day, I guess. I'm going to use his advice on this one, and I'm glad he doesn't watch these because he's going to laugh his head off because I yell at him for this. But you got to live it day to day. You got to not, I know it's hard, especially when you got bills, you got kids, you got plans for your future. Sometimes you just got to enjoy it or you're going to miss out. You're going to miss stuff. You can't be going crazy all the time and going, I got to do this, I got to do that. Because you know what that ends up doing at the end of the day? It breaks you down. And somewhere out there, there's your soulmate. There is somebody waiting to help you with all these projects. But if you miss out on your opportunity to meet them, it's just not going to work. Okay, there may or may not be meowing coming through here soon because my cat has a fake mouse in her mouth, and she likes to holler when she has one. Okay. So if you hear meowing, it's just Alice, my black cat. Okay. Now, the high priest. You may be required to make a promise or sign a contract. Now, this might be because, like I said, you got too much going on. So you need to read everything carefully. You need to look the situation over carefully. Don't just jump on the first thing. Do not be certain you understand what it means. If you want to be in a relationship and you got this person that you want to be with, be sure that you're thinking how to be with them. You know, don't just be like, oh, we could be so happy together. And then, you know, a couple days down the road, you realize, I really don't want to live with this person. You know, it just make sure you're doing the right thing on your terms, not just on their terms. You do have, like I said, the new opportunity coming, but make sure it's the right opportunity and it's not someone that's going to use you and, you know, move on. Just think that I know I told you to live day to day, but I'm also telling you to be careful because this one is just telling us that you need to understand what you're being given, what you're being told. Maybe it's a good time to take a little mental break. And there she goes. Give yourself a little meditation and face up to what you have going on. Face up to your relationships. Face up to just what's going on. Pick a project and face up to it, I guess. I don't know. That one I feel like I got lost on. All right. And these pictures are not as helpful as they used to be. Apparently I had a good run that day. Okay. Now, this last one. The Tower. Okay, now the Tower. I know. I mean, I can read it. I can look it up, but I know what it is. It is a shocking thing that's going to change your life. Something is going to come into your life and totally alter it. Maybe it's this new opportunity. Maybe it's when you finally start living day to day and start letting other life in besides just what your projects are. It's going to slam you upside the head and go, hey, this person's been here all along, or this person really cares about you and you didn't take the time to realize it. Something's going to make you suddenly go, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the situation. And whatever other projects you had going aren't going to be important because your life is about to totally abruptly change. It's going to do a complete 180 on you. Somebody or something is going to come into your life and and this book is trying to tell me that it's going to bring you setbacks or you're going to have discord in a relationship. But I know with the Tower, that's not what the Tower means, especially in a love reading. It's not negative. It's not meant to be negative. It's meant to wake you up. It's meant to make you realize that things need to change. You need to do something a little different. The new opportunity, like I said, I'm starting to wonder if maybe this might be a singles reading, honestly. You got so much going on that you don't notice people around you that care about you. You don't notice the person that's there until either they walk away or something happens that makes you just look at them and go, holy cow, you've been here all along. And why didn't I ever notice this person before? So take a little bit of time. Actually enjoy yourself. Don't be stressing all the time over all these projects you got going on. And try to actually notice the people around you. If you got someone who's been talking to you, even online, or talking to you at work, or talking to you if you're at school, and you don't think anything of it because, you know, they're just in a class with you or whatever. But then you start to realize little things like, wait, did they just compliment my hair? Or did they just mention a movie I liked and how they went to it? You know, little things. It's going to slam you home one day and you're going to go, dang, they were there the whole time. You know, you don't want to miss that. Lord knows. I mean, if you've got even the slightest little tiny feeling in your gut telling you this person's someone you want to get to know, that's your new opportunity. There's something going on there. Something you were meant to know. Okay, we're going to get a bunch. The Fool. Oh, that looks like 10 of Pentacles. And then upside down, we've got 7 of Pentacles. All right, give us a couple more, Spirit. So far, definitely new opportunities coming. This is a leap of faith. See? You're meant to take a leap of faith with whatever this new opportunity is. You're meant to get to know this person or, find the right one. It's definitely coming. Okay. The Death card. So you're going to have death to an old way of life. Something's going to change drastically here. And then we have, reading these. We got 9. Yes, 9 of Swords. And then this one wanted to come out too in reverse. And that is the 6 of Swords. So, just looking at these, I know, like I said, the Fool is a leap of faith. I can look it up. But I think it's telling you that when this new opportunity comes, do not miss it. Take that leap. Trust your gut. If this is meant to be, this is your person. So trust your gut on this. You will be meeting them. There is a new beginning. There is a new adventure coming. So it is going to be a new adventure with this person, whether you're with them now or you haven't quite met them yet or you think you met them but you're not sure. It's a new adventure coming. It's spontaneity. It's spontaneous, just like I said. Enjoy every day. Enjoy it. Just points to a new relationship, starting over in a new location. Something's going on. If you were getting ready to move or you were debating on moving and you wanted to be with somebody to move with them, now is your time. This is what it's telling you. You're supposed to take that leap. Enough messing around. You're supposed to just go and do it. And please don't get in any trouble and blame me later. I'm just reading them. All right. Oh, awesome. Okay. Family, generations, wealth, inheritance, and abundance. So, you are once again being told, if you have moving plans in or you're traveling plans, you're being told this is it. Time to do it. This is time. You're going to start something new. It's time to start something new with someone new or a new version of someone you're already with. You know what I mean? Like if you've been married for years, it's time for you guys to start something new. This is also abundance. This is money coming in again. So that's like the third card telling us that whatever the new opportunities in your life are going to be, they're going to be good and they're going to be abundant. And you're going to do well with them. You got some money coming. You got either an inheritance coming or you're just going to be stable. If you're part of like earlier with all the cups and him trying to decide which project to do, whatever one you choose, you're going to be stable in and it's going to do well because you definitely have that coming. So, I don't think the person you're going to be with is your money source. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that when you finally look around, you finally enjoy life, and you finally do the day-by-day routine, everything's going to come in. Your person's going to come in. Your money's going to come in. A house, if you're looking for a house, is going to come in because you're finally enjoying life. You're finally just going with it. But don't procrastinate. There's where the leap of faith comes in. This is if you procrastinate, you're going to, or worry yourself to death, you're going to lose the opportunity of the abundance. Don't worry yourself to death. Just take that leap. Do what you need to do. Enjoy those rewards. Enjoy that love. Don't be freaking out and, letting it take over your life. Now, yes, Like I said, death. Death is new beginnings. Death is the end to the old. This is a clearing out. You're going to clear out all that stuff going on, clear out your mind, clear out your heart, and you're going to have a new beginning. You're going to start fresh. And this is what you need, because change is good. Every once in a while we need change. When I went, hush Alice, when I lost my job and then quarantine hit right after, I was freaking out. I'm like, how are we going to survive? Well, thankfully I was part of the bunch that got unemployment, which is how we were living now, was off the savings I saved from that. So I panicked. I over-worried it, and I worried about how we were going to make it. But you know what? Coming off of a 40 hours, sometimes more than that, hour-a-week job in management, it was like a total stress relief. I finally could go with my kids on vacations. I missed my kids walking and everything when they're babies because I was working so much. And now I was able to be here for their graduations. It was a whole new beginning for me. I cleared out the old me that was stressed all the time and mean and just, I didn't want to be bothered with the kids because when I get home after closing a store, it was like, I just want to go to bed. And it made me hard on relationships too, because even if he was home with the kids, I was stressing because I felt like he wasn't doing enough. But in reality, I was just stressing. And I have been so relaxed the last few years. And I've been able to actually be with my family, be with my dad for a little bit, and go on a family vacation before I lost him. And it has meant the world. That was my new beginning. I needed that clean sweep. And then meeting everybody on Twitter, and then talking to everybody on there, and meeting, the people in my life that have totally changed it in the past year. And I can't thank everyone enough for giving me that. And I took the leap. I'm taking the leap with the person I'm talking to right now. I mean, it's long distance, pain in the ass, long distance, and it was online. But we're getting there. And I'm glad I did, because I could miss out on something that has been the best thing that ever happened in my life. And I don't want to do that. And I'm glad that I took that leap, and I trusted myself enough to know that my gut would tell me if this wasn't right. And believe me, the one thing I have is that intuition, and it's gotten stronger since I've started doing these readings. My empath abilities are coming out. I'm even starting to get a little bit of psychic ability, which is driving my daughter nuts because I know what she's going to say before she says it. It's really getting on her nerves. She yelled at me last night for reading her story before she got to the point. But, my daughter takes an hour to get to the point. So that happens too. So the Nine of Swords. There we go. That's exactly what I was just saying. The Nine of Swords is telling us that you're going to have fears and nightmares about this new opportunity. And you're going to try to talk yourself out of it because you're afraid of where it's going to go. You're afraid that it's not going to work, and that you put yourself into it, and that everything is going to not work out in the end. Or you're not going to have the money to survive. Or you're not going to make it in this love affair. But that's just your fears. Just your fears kicking in. You've been given enough hints here that you will make it if you do it. Do not listen to that. There's always our fears inside our head that come and take over. They're always trying to tell us something. And that's basically what these last two cards are telling us. That you're going to be dwelling on fear, dwelling on the fact that something is about to change in your life. And it leads you to disorientation, and you don't know what's going to happen after it changes. But it's going to end up being for the best. So whether you break up with an old person you're with and you find a new one, or whether you thought you were interested in someone but turned out they weren't the right one, it doesn't matter. The right one is there. You need to have that happen in order for you to find the new one and take that leap with them. Because they're going to lead you to happiness. They're going to lead you to abundance. They're going to lead you to, a new home, according to this. A new life, a new way of living. Just total, complete, stress-free happiness. So if your gut's telling you, and please don't come at me for this one, but if your gut's telling you that the person you're with just isn't going to lead you to that, then you're with the wrong one. Your gut's going to tell you if you see a future with this person, or if you're interested in someone but you can't see beyond the little things, like you can't see a future with them, then that's the wrong one. You got to let that real one come in. Do not, settle because that's who's there. Don't do that. I've done that. Nope. You got to take that leap and be confident in who it is. You got to believe in your heart and your soul that the person that you're leaping for is going to leap for you. And if they're not, you're with the wrong one and you need a new opportunity. Or you need time with yourself to love yourself and figure out what you want in the next opportunity. So, Spirit, what's next in their love life? What do you got to tell us? Okay. I'm going to take this first top one. Not feeling the other ones, but I guess we got 4 this time. Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, which, if that doesn't sum up this entire reading and what I've said, you need to take control of what you want to happen, not what everybody else wants to happen for you. And when you make the effort, as it says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You're being guided to take these steps and to find that opportunity. That leap. Maybe disconnect a little bit, like I said, from all the projects you got going, all the stress you got going. Totally just take a break. Apparently I forgot to turn off those notifications. I don't know if that showed up on the video or not. Forgot about Discord. Okay, and when you take that disconnect and you retreat from the world and you get to know things, soulmate. The new opportunity is your soulmate. So, I don't know. Maybe this reading makes sense. Maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe you're already on the fence about somebody and this just helped you make a decision. I would not say these are for the committed couples, this reading, because, well, of course it could be. I mean, committed couples need to retreat and disconnect once in a while from each other too, just so they can come back to that soulmate energy. So I guess it could work. I just don't want anybody thinking I'm telling you, leave your husband or leave your boyfriend or, no, that's not what I'm saying. But I forgot to do an advice card last round. So let's do the advice card today. See what advice the universe has for you. And like I said, if you're liking these readings, subscribe, let me know what's going on. Tell me what you guys want to be called. I mean, you want to donate to the channel, there's the Amazon wish list, there's PayPal, that's all on my About page. Links are directly there. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I always sound just as surprised as you guys. Adventure awaits. Go find it. There you go. There, I don't even know what to say at this point. I pretty much have summed it up right there. So let's do a quick yes or no question on the pendulum. I think you know darn well that last one answered everything. That those new opportunities, you need to go find them. You need to take advantage of them. All right. Spirit, are you ready? Okay. That's a yes. Now, think of a yes or no question. And we're going to swing this and see what our answer is today. Concentrate and think. Well, you guys are thinking, okay. It's swinging hard yes again. It's in between maybe and yes. So, it could happen. I think whatever it is up to you. It's swinging a lot towards the maybe. So, I think they're not going to answer today. They're just going to kind of leave it on you because it is swinging to the maybe. So, sorry if you wanted a more definite one there, but, Spirit's going to tell you what they're going to tell you. And if they're not ready to tell you, they're not going to tell you. All right, so thank you for tolerating yet another one of my videos. I know you guys say I don't ramble. I just feel like I ramble, but I'm not going to say that anymore. So thank you. Hopefully share this out. See if we can get some more people in our little group and build this up. Get some more stuff going here. All right. Thanks for watching.